Anthony, you think there's been too much development in New York? I'm not just talking about cranes falling down in Manhattan and tall buildings going up in outer borough streets, but is this economy too much dependent on that?
No, you know, look, I think New York needs to continue to grow. I'm a pro-development guy. I basically, you know, I think that if you look at a lot of the big developments that are going on, you look at downtown, you look at the West Side, you look at Penn Station, you look at Radnor, you look at these things, I think that you're going to see that I'm going to be advocating. I want them to be successful, particularly at this time of slow economic growth. I do think, though, it brings us challenges. You know, it is good that you have property values going up, not going down. You know, that started to reverse recently. But when you read the average apartment in Manhattan Island is $1.6 million, you've got to realize that for a lot of New Yorkers, that's a source of anxiety. Even if they're sitting in one of these homes that went from $200,000 and now it's worth $700,000 in Maspeth. All that's meant for them is a dramatic increase in the taxes they're paying. It's not like they can pick up and move across the street or take that money and buy a second home for their kids to be with. This is a source of great anxiety, and I think too often we are too glib about that. Saying how great things are, you know, there's an enormous amount of anxiety in the middle class and those struggling to make it in the city because they see all this economic activity going on. They see all this development. They know on some intangible way they're doing better. They see that their assessments are going up. But I don't think it's made for a better quality of life for many of them. So we need to, city leaders have to make sure that we always temper that, say, you know, development is good with this notion. It does create challenges that we have to solve.